So it's the morning of day 92, and the day we crossed the border. We took 21 miles to the border, so I'm determined I'm going to make it today. There's no reason I shouldn't, unless the trail conditions are absolutely appalling. It's been a tough few days, but probably 10 miles short of where I'd hoped to be at this stage, but it doesn't really matter. Tonight, we'll be in Oregon. When I left South Lake Tahoe on July 2nd, I set myself what I thought was a rather ambitious goal of being in Oregon still in July. I'd done just over 500 miles in both May and June. And to get to Oregon by July, I needed 600. And here I am, it's only the 28th. So, we'll see how today folds out. So far I'm about a mile in. Trail's been pretty good, just going up. 1,300 feet climb to start the day. So day 92 comes to a close, and what a big day it was, 27 miles. And we crossed the border into Oregon. We are now 6 miles into Oregon. So, 1 state down, 2 to go. Yeah, that was a big milestone today. A lot of up, a lot of down, 1,300 foot up to start the day. Then at one stage a 1,700 foot down, and then one stage 1,700 foot up. But yeah, crossing the border, highlight of the day. So, yeah, tomorrow, hopefully 20 miles into Ashland. My shoes are starting to fall apart, so I need to buy a new pair of shoes. So I wasn't planning to go to Ashland, but I'm gonna have to. And yeah, another day tomorrow, day 93. Yeah, and crossed the border today, exactly 3 months after I started. So it's day 93 on the PCT. First full day in Oregon. We make our way to a place called Callahan's Lodge, which is a hotel on the I-5, and from there we'll get a lift into Ashland. Don't need a lot in Ashland in terms of food, but my shoes have literally started falling apart. Just yesterday a massive hole opened up in my shoe, and now I can tell the structural integrity is gone, and my foot's starting to hurt a bit, so definitely need new shoes. So that'll be today's task, is first get to Callahan's, which is 20 miles for the day. So hopefully I'll be there in the early afternoon, time enough to get a lift, get to Ashland, get some new shoes, sort myself out, and just top up with a little bit of food, not much, to get me to Crater Lake, which is another 100 miles away. See you all soon. Good morning everyone, day 94 on the PCT. You can probably hear the I-5 in the background. I'm currently walking on a road that is about to go under it as I leave Callahan's Lodge. About a mile in for the day already. Road walking. Should finish in about another 600 or 700 meters, and we'll be back on the trail. Today's plan, bit of a later start because I had breakfast at the hotel. Today's plan is to try and get to the Hyatt Lake campground, which was 25 miles from Callahan's. So very doable. See how we go. All conditioned upon the quality of the terrain, obviously. Interesting. The mental battles are back at the moment. I think it's such a milestone to actually leave California that it feels like a major achievement in itself. So, but I do want to see Crater Lake, which is about 100 miles away, and then the Bridge of the Gods, which is another 300 miles from there. So as long as I keep setting myself these little targets and knocking them off, I think I'll be fine. For the observant out there, I'm back in the green shirt because my sun hoodie did not survive its entanglements with all the blowdowns, significantly shredded, and so we've had to send it on its way. So in the green shirt for now. We'll see how that goes. If it gets too hot, I'll stop in Bend or Sisters, which is about 200 miles away, which is what I was planning to do anyway. And I'll buy another sun hoodie, but I think we'll be fine in this shirt from here on in. It does have the added benefit over the sun hoodie that the mosquitoes can't bite through it, and Oregon has the reputation for the worst mosquitoes on trail, which that will be something to behold for them to be worse than Yosemite. I can understand they could be as bad, struggle to understand how they could be worse, but we'll wait and see. That's the end of day 94, more than 32 miles done today. So welcome to Oregon. Everyone said it'd be easier hiking in Oregon, you can do bigger miles. Certainly did today, so we'll see how that pans out going forward, but the dream of getting to trail days by August 16 remains alive. It's 398 miles away, and today's July 30, so we'll see how we go. Gives us something to aim for, something to keep you moving forward. Today was not many views. Good view of Mount Shasta early, but after that a lot of views of trees. A couple of lakes, but you didn't really get a good view of them. I'm camped by one right now and you can't even really see it. So yeah, just one of those days. I'll look to do a similar number tomorrow. Next stop, Crater Lake. Looking forward to seeing that. And I'll see you tomorrow. So welcome to day 95 on the PCT as we continue heading towards Crater Lake, which is currently 70 miles away. About a mile in for the day. Not quite sure what the day will hold. So far, terrain's been pretty easy. The scenery's not like California yet. Hopefully that'll change. I've been pretty spoiled with the scenery in California though. Almost 33 miles yesterday, which is amazing given a little bit later start. Camped at a campground, which was nice. Had proper toilets, picnic tables, somewhere to sit down, which is a bit of a luxury. So, see what the day unfolds. I think I'll follow my usual plan of hike till 4 and then make an assessment from there, from where we camp and how far we go. Well, I've had to cut the day short at 5 o'clock. The thunderstorms finally decided to actually rain. It's raining quite solidly now, so luckily I was able to get out in time, get my tent set up, and we're out of the rain. Just a little bit wet, but not much in the scheme of things. It's raining quite solidly now, but a good day. 34.5 miles, nearly got to the most miles walked, but didn't quite get there. Leaves me about 36 to Crater Lake, so I've either got to put in a massive day tomorrow or stop short. I don't know what I'll do yet. We'll be largely driven by the weather, I think. Certainly here in Oregon, there's not a lot to see on the trail. It's pretty treed, pretty covered in, so it's a good chance to make some big numbers. Good morning. It's day 96 on the PCT. truncated day yesterday with the storm. Apparently there's another storm forecast today, so might be more of the same. But, 39 miles still to the village, so there's no way I'm going to make that today. Unless after 19 miles there's an alternate where you can end up at a car park, maybe hitch a lift to the village, but we'll see what the weather's like and what my mood's like. There is a stretch after that 19 miles of 15 miles of burnt trees, which I'm not terribly excited about walking through, having done over 100 miles of burnt trees already. So we'll see how we go. Everything I own is, well, not everything, but my tent, my shirt, my pants, my shoes, everything's wet. Luckily my sleeping bag and all this sort of stuff's not, so hopefully I can get it up again tonight before it rains too much. And yeah, we'll be at worst at the village tomorrow and Crater Lake tomorrow. So I just realised I forgot last night's outro, so here goes. Day 96 finished. Another 30 odd miles done today. 32 I think. 100 miles in 3 days. It's a big effort. 33 and a half actually yesterday. Yeah, just over 100.8 I think it is in 3 days. Puts me 2 miles short of the Crater Lake Village turn-off. So first thing in the morning, short run in, grab my box, sort my food out, and then go and walk around the rim. Today, a few views, which was good. Some climbs, and then a large dry section of like a previous burn area that's starting to regenerate. Thought seriously about taking an alternate, but didn't do it. Quite glad in the end. The burn section was nowhere near as bad as the previous burn section and what people had described in the far out notes, so I was quite happy that I actually stuck to the trail and ground out 33 and a half miles for the day. So yeah, that's it. And so at the end of day 97 on the PCT, Crater Lake Day, great day, extraordinary sights. 30 miles for the day. Day got cut short with another thunderstorm. Seems to be pretty regular sort of currents here. The weather seems fairly consistent, but it's clear, sunny, fine till about midday, then it starts to build. Thunder starts rolling in around 2 o'clock, and at some point the clouds break and there's a storm. Got hail on today, but yeah, Crater Lake, just awesome. See how we go tomorrow. Hoping to do 30 miles again. Get ourselves closer to the next stop at Shelter Cove. Welcome to day 98 on the PCT. End of week 14, and it's been a huge week. Aiming to do another 30 miles today, and that'll put us at about 208 miles for the week. It's the first week I've done 200 miles, and yeah, starting to feel my age a bit. My left knee's starting to ache, my hips are starting to ache, so yeah, I will need to slow it down. But the issue here in Oregon is water. There's just no water sources. We're relying on water caches that people are putting out. So it sort of dictates how far you have to walk in a day. There's a water source today at 7 miles, 20 miles, and then a water cache at 30 miles. So it's a real challenge and one I hadn't expected, I hadn't thought of for this part of the country. So hopefully I can get those 30 miles done today, and then tomorrow I'll start reassessing in terms of how much I'm doing, because it is starting to hurt.